Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. This is Tommy the Tarot Reader and I am doing a general 2024 reading for Sagittarius. So let's see what I have for you, Sag, for 2024. What do the cards have in store for Sagittarius? What do the cards have in store for Sagittarius? Wonderful. Such a beautiful card. The Star. That's a gorgeous card. Gorgeous card. Nine of Swords. Okay. And the Devil. So, there's a lot of hopefulness with the Star card, and that is the Taj Mahal. It's gorgeous, isn't it? The Taj Mahal with the fairy, the hopefulness, the stars all around it. Love, optimism, hopefulness. And the Nine of Swords. Something that's worrying you, with the Devil trying to remain hopeful and trying to stay positive, but it's a little difficult. What is making it difficult? So let me pull out some more cards. What is making your life difficult, Sag? Let's see. I know I've done some readings in the past few months where there's something that's really trying in your life. Justice. Something is going to get righted. That's what you feel is something is coming to you that you deserve. The Four of Cups reversed. And the Five of Swords again under the Devil. Something is coming to you that you do deserve. And you kind of come out of the slumber, which is the Four of Cups reversed. So your eyes are really kind of wide open to what you are facing. You know, the tendency to want to be in denial or put the blindfold on and not really look at the situation ahead of you this year. Let's say that even the optimism and that hopefulness could also be your blinders, because there might be a situation here that if you're praying a lot, I'd say keep praying. And your attitude about this situation, despite how stressed you are or how difficult you are, you're maintaining hopefulness, because you have to fight the tendency to feel despair or any kind of dread. So you are fighting that, which is the Five of Swords and the Devil on top of each other. And if you're praying or meditating or whatever it is that you are doing to stay on top of everything and to maintain an example for everyone around you of hope and a positive attitude, as much as you're doing the best you can with that, it's starting to become a bit difficult for you. So let me let's look at the Star card. What is going on with the Star card, and why is the Star card here for Sagittarius? The Two of Wands. You've worked really, really hard to be where you are, Sagittarius. You've worked really hard to get here. the Hanged Man with the Nine of Swords, that is very true, that you will not. And the Nine of Wands, you have 2 nines here. So coming to a place of, you know, it's almost like your 11th hour, where what's going to happen now? What's going to happen now? If you're feeling stretched, and towards this year, maybe towards the middle to the end of the year, you're feeling stretched, you're not going to show it. You're going to stay composed about it as much as it upsets you. But what I would say is you do need to talk to someone you can confide in, because you can't just hold it all in. You know, there's a situation here that is taxing you. You worked really hard to be where you are right now, and there's a situation that is very trying. How are you going to get out of it? I will pull some guidance cards for you. Why is the Justice card here? There's a 5 of Cups. There's some kind of, you know, enduring 8 of Cups, having to walk away from something that's really painful. And the Ace of Pentacles. And it's no longer about money. It's this emotional thing that's been in your, it's very heavy, Sagittarius. It's emotional. It's with the 9 of Wands, the 9 of Swords. I'm sorry, the 9 of Wands, yeah, and the 9 of Swords. It's just starting to get very difficult to hold on to the positivity, because this is not for all of you. This is for some of you. There's a situation that you cannot hold on to any longer. It's becoming very difficult, and it's starting to look like a situation is ending. And what is that situation? Whatever it is, you have, see, if the 4 of Cups was right side up, you've been in meditation, you've been, you know, kind of in denial about it, but you can't be any more in denial about some situation in your life that you know you can't, you know, it's the Rider-Waite has the Justice with the blindfold on, but yeah, towards the end of the year, you're going to plan to take some time off because of whatever is going to happen this year in terms of needing to really take time off. There's something that's very difficult for you, and that's only for some of you Sagittarians. I mean, it could, for some of you, could be that if you were, it's time for you to walk away from someone or a relationship, you might do it this year. If there is someone that yeah, I do see that you're going to take some time away from people this year, and to really get into a place of solitude and repose where you can excuse me, where you can really be, if you have faith, then you want to get closer to your faith. You're going to turn to your faith for some help. If you have anyone that's a close friend, adjacent possibilities. Yeah, I still feel that this is not easy, and you're going to not be able to see these things. And deceit is also in there, that there's no longer any kind of deceit, meaning if you have been deceiving yourself, you can't any longer, because the cards kind of indicate that what is obvious and that what you need to see this year is going to be made very clear to you, and it'll be very hard for you to accept it. And you're going to most probably go into a very quiet place where you're going to reflect on your life and see just what, not just what you've been going through, but what your life has looked like for a long time. And for once, you're really going to reflect on, gee, where am I right now with my life? What is going on? What's going on with my family? What's going on with this relationship? What's going on with my health? What's going on with the health of those around me? What's going on with, anyone in my close circle? What am I doing? What does my future look like? There's a lot of these questions that you will be pondering, Sagittarius. So it's a year where it's not going to be very easy, because some things have created, have created or forced a change in your life, unexpected changes. And it's been very hard for you to, I want to say, how do you manage things that are very difficult? It's easier to pretend it's not happening, but inside of you, you are really feeling some amount of emotional distress. But you'll be able to pull out of it. You'll discover some truth or honesty or some kind of realization this year. And again, if you have any kind of faith, or if you need to go on a retreat, I would suggest that. Because it's then that you're able to be able to process whatever it is that you're going through. And to really start to see a bigger picture than your life on the physical plane here on earth, that there are several levels of existence, that we are our spirit. And so knowing that you have, it's about our spiritual bonds, it's our spirit that continue to live on. So if someone has physically left, their spirit lives on. And that is, to me, it says that either it's asking you to get in touch with those, your ancestors and guides, and whoever you do believe in, and that you get in touch with the spirit and the spirit of others. That's what the reading is telling me. Whatever it is that you are doing, whatever it is you're working on, it is the spirit of it rather than the physical aspects, pulling out of the superficial base kinds of connections and energies. It's asking, the cards are asking you to evolve. And it's hard because the situation itself is not easy. And so a retreat at the end of the year, or in the middle of the year, where you are able to get in communion with your own spirit and the nature and this. And I keep saying spirit because there's a lot of spirits around you who protect you, and needing to get in touch with that and to find some kind of, I want to say, finding some kind of, see, what I see is the archangels and the angels, and I do believe in these spirits. You may not, but I do. Even God, that they are wrapping their arms around you and giving you a caring, tender hug and affection, that we are here for you no matter what. You're never alone. You are never alone. So what I do see is, however you get in touch with that, I see that happening towards the end of the year, where you're going to need to get in touch with just a higher level of guidance and support. because you're wanting to do this quietly and in solitude. You're not turning to people for help. So honestly, if you go on a psilocybin or ayahuasca retreat, I do see that happening if that's something that you do. Yeah, 2024 is going to be very interesting for you because you're shifting a lot, Sagittarius. Okay, that's what I have for you. And if this reading resonated with you, hit the like button. And this is Tommy the Tarot Reader. Happy New Year, Sag. I know it didn't sound like a happy reading, and I'm not going to pretend that it's happy. I'm reading the cards in terms of what they're saying to me. They're speaking to me, and this reading may not have resonated with you, and that's fine. So it may have pertained to some of you. Okay, bye bye, Sag.